Gates, y'all, please welcome to the stage. He is one of the most hardest working advocates, activists, poet, author, best-selling author. Show some love for Mr. Richard Knittles, y'all.
How you doing today? I didn't start doing love poems until a few weeks ago because I'm an epic poet, and I didn't start writing poetry until a little over a year ago. God gave me a gift to start writing, and I do, and he's doing a pretty good job. I got 2 books in the top 10 right now, 3 and 4, and a new book coming out next week called Into the Light. So, this one's called More Than Forever. My love for you comes from deep down in my soul and is everlasting as forever, which will never be enough time, all told. For it had begun before man had come alive, or even all the stars in the heavens above. A perfect match that will never fade, transcending all other love. When the greatest of our painters paints their masterpieces of art, they are painting what they love most, just as I love you, a gift from down deep in their heart. Now treasures sitting out in the open, as our love shall always be, are the artists like Michelangelo, Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, and Leonardo da Vinci, who will go down in our history as the greatest artists that time will ever see. My gifts I give to you is one I love most, and it comes from deep in my heart. First is the love that I feel for you, as you have ingrained yourself in my soul that covers everywhere inside of me. It has replaced my blood that flows with all your love as it passes through my heart. The second is a gift I share with God, and it's a hope that our love will spread like a wildfire to every city in the world and to every home. And the strength to fight against all hate and prejudice, reversing the effects of every wrong so every man, woman, and child will never have tears from any pain at all. The third is a gift that was given to me from somewhere in the heavens and beyond, as my soul was losing the most loved of my friends as God was calling his angels home. The loved ones who had touched my life as none others will ever see, for David will always be more than my close friend. He lives in my heart and soul, his forever family. They had asked God to please bestow a gift unto me as my soul was falling away. So he gave me one that will live forever as I write my emotions for others to heal and love, as ours will last in the sands of time forever. As a poet I will be. I will write down always and forever that I will always have love for you, lasting throughout eternity and longer, and I will bestow it unto you, this gift from me. I've been writing a whole lot, so I have not memorized a whole lot of anything right now. This one's called freedom. Freedom is a word we use here in the United States to describe our values and beliefs all across this land. But freedom is never really free for any race of man. The cost of freedom is so severe we fight for it in its name, but how are you free in a country where everyone is not treated all the same? With laws so unfair to everyone and our civil rights so lame, a political nightmare that we vote on for Democrats or Republicans that are only in it like it's a Facebook game. How free are you to go find a job when quotas are the norm? It shouldn't matter what race you are if you can all do the job the same, so I say take away the quotas and make it fair for all, so only the best will remain. What does it matter if you're gay or if you're straight? Because love doesn't even care. When 2 people, no matter what gender, fall in love, it's happy everywhere. This country I love was built on the blood of every race of man. So remember, the sweat that we drip and the blood that we bleed is the same color. So together we all must make a stand. Please tell me how freedom is free when it costs us every day, with a government who controls what you do and where you go, with all the laws they pass and makes you obey. They say that slavery is over and every man is free, but remember how much tax they take. So what we take home from our jobs is like we work for free. Our jails are full of people just trying to make it through, as the government's more concerned on the money they make just by arresting and jailing you. Because helping us makes no money, and they want it all for their made-up wars, for all the almighty daughter and barrel of oil, and so much more. How is it free with how much it costs to live and our veterans are on the streets? Coming home with PTSD, they risk their lives for freedom's name, yet their freedom isn't free. And now they tax you when you eat and just to fall asleep. They tax us to go to work and to drive. Hell, they tax us from the day we are born and even tax us when we die. So you see, freedom is never free, no matter who, what, or where you are. The only true freedom that we have lives in our minds, in our souls, and in our hearts. This next piece is called Imagine. I wrote it a few weeks ago. My good friend Ed Roman in Canada, who was voted the #1 indie rock star a couple weeks ago, has picked it up. It'll be on his next album. He's actually turning it into a song right now. Imagine a world, one with no hate, that has no prejudice, that decides your fate, where white is winter and falling as snow, and black is the night against the stars in the sky and a full moon's glow. Imagine that the only colors that are taught in schools are those of rainbows and crayons in their box. Imagine a world that only has one race, where everyone is equal, not case by case, where we all live in peace and war has now ceased, no boundaries or lines, just wide open space. Imagine a world where everyone eats, there is no hunger or poverty, and everyone speaks, where we all care for each other in our hearts, minds, and souls, where love is shown wherever you go. Imagine a world where we all can live to choose our religion and faith, no crime to fight, and know you're safe. Imagine it all started with the dream of one man, a poet, a father, a stranger, a friend, who imagined a world full of peace and all hate was to end. Imagine, imagine, and imagine again. Thank you.